Hello everyone, welcome. I hope you're doing well. The purpose of this video is to have you apply what you've learned about the gender of Spanish nouns. So be sure you've studied the topic in your textbook. If you don't have a textbook, just Google the topic gender of Spanish nouns, and you'll find a lot of great YouTube videos out there that explain how Spanish nouns work. Or you might find a website that deals with grammar and also has a written explanation of it. So be sure that you study first and then come here when you're ready to practice what you've learned. So when you start to learn some nouns in Spanish, you'll find that the equivalent of the English word the is either el or la. So we have the question in Spanish, el o la, which means el or la. So when you see the noun that follows, is it el or la? So let's start with our first one here. Mujer, el o la. Mujer means woman. Is it el or la? La mujer, the woman. Hombre, man. El o la. El hombre, the man. Hermano, brother. El o la. El hermano, the brother. Hermana, sister. El o la. La hermana, the sister. Now, one of the rules when you study about nouns is nouns, we say that they have gender. They're either masculine or feminine. So the first rule of deciding whether a noun is masculine or feminine, now when we say masculine or feminine, this just means grammatical gender. We just arbitrarily say some words are masculine and some are feminine. So the arbitrary part is anything that takes an L is masculine and anything that takes a la is feminine. It just so happens that the first rule to all of this is if the word in question, if it refers to a female, then the biological gender and the grammatical gender are going to agree. So for example, this example here, sister, that's a person that's biologically feminine, so it will take la. It will be grammatically feminine as well. So la hermana. So notice all of these words. Mujer was feminine, la mujer. Hombre is masculine, el hombre, and so forth and so on. Abuela, grandmother. So you should know la abuela. Maestro. When it ends with an O, that it refers to a male teacher. So maestro, el maestro. Maestra, female teacher. La maestra. Profesor, a male professor. El profesor. Profesora, female professor. La profesora. Okay, now we're talking about objects. When the noun does not refer to a biological entity, then if it's a thing that has no biological gender, it's just arbitrary. Some words are grammatically masculine and some words are grammatically feminine. There are some rules that help you to know whether or not it's masculine or feminine. And one of the rules is if a word usually, if it ends in an O, it's usually grammatically masculine. So libro will be el libro. Programa, words that end in MA are masculine, so el programa. Casa, words that end in A are usually grammatically feminine, so we have la casa. Palabra, this is the word for word, means word. It ends in an A, so it's feminine. La palabra. There's another rule. If a word ends in tion or cion, then it's feminine. So lección means lesson. La lección. If a word ends in dad, then it's feminine. La ciudad. Autobús, if it ends in an S, it's masculine. El autobús, the bus. And then there are some words that you just have to memorize. So dia, it ends in an A, and remember the rule is if it ends in an A, it's usually feminine, but this is an exception. You just have to memorize that the word for day is masculine. It's grammatically masculine. So el día, the day. Mano, this is the word for hand, and although it ends in an O, it is actually grammatically feminine. So la mano, the hand. And fin, the end, well, this one you just have to memorize. And el fin. Okay, so that's it for this lesson. Now, you might try playing the video again from the beginning of the practice part and try to see if you get them all right. And keep doing it, keep playing it over and over until you get everything right, and then you've really learned something. Okay, that's it for this video.